CC's Pizza in Marshall, Texas, here on the ETBU Sports Net. We thank you for clicking in. If you're at work today at lunch, or if you live in the Marshall area, come out each Wednesday from noon to 1 p.m. and join us here at CC's Pizza, as the buffet is $5, including the drink, as you come and be a part of the audience here. And we're going to have several from the campus watching, see some folks from Student Affairs here as well. And Jason Souls, my broadcast partner in the booth on Saturday nights, his wife is here as well, and Coach Ergel's wife's Kristen here, so glad to see them here this afternoon. But that's not why we're here to recognize everybody in the audience. Now in the chair is Coach Lyndsay Mashe of the ETBU Lady Tigers. And Coach, how are things going for your Lady Tiger volleyball team?
Well, they're going well. The girls are working hard. I see progression every single day in practice and with every game that we're playing. So pleased coming off of 2 wins at home Friday night, and they're working hard in practice this week.
I know your season record is 3-8, but let's put some framework around that. Last year, you went all the way to the conference final, losing in that heartbreaker to UT Dallas. And you're scheduled this year, and I saw somewhere, I read something about how you wanted these girls to get ready for this season, so you scheduled some tournaments away from campus to meet some very difficult foes to get them ready for the ASC. How in your mind, how is that playing out? I know you want more wins, but how is that playing out?
Well, it's playing out just fine. The girls did see some very tough competition, and honestly, better competition than in several of the teams than what we'll see in conference. So with us playing a couple freshmen that are needing to get ready for us and be prepared for conference, I think it's made our team better by every game we played. And of course, we'd love to see those wins, but I think it's going to pay off in the long run.
Last weekend, you had your first home matches in Ornelas Gym, and I have not put a finger on it, but everybody loves to come watch the volleyball matches. I mean, one year we led the nation, I believe, in attendance, and it just gets crazy in Ornelas when the volleyball team plays. Kind of walk us through the matches that you had last week in Ornelas as you played against Laterno and St. Mary College.
Well, we played well, obviously, against both teams, and I think, the great thing about volleyball is people can come watch and know nothing about it and still enjoy it. It's very much a game of momentum, but our student body did an amazing job in our games, and they come in and they participate and they're loud, and at our 6 o'clock match, here comes the Tiger football team in their football shirts, and they were loud and crazy, and our girls love playing in our atmosphere, and honestly, we're tough to beat at home, and I attribute that a lot to the home crowd. It's fun.
Listen to the Tigers Coaches Show here on the ETV Sports Net. Thank you for clicking in. We're live from CC's Pizza in Marshall, Texas. Jason Souls is also with me. Jason, you got a question for Coach Lyndsay?
Yeah, Coach. Talk about the importance of your assistant coach and his experience and how that brings. He's sending me texts, so I gotta make sure.
Let me preface that, folks. Chris Mashe is Lyndsay's husband. He is the assistant coach. So answer Jason's question so you can come home tonight.
Sure. It's great. We have so much fun coaching together, and he is a huge part of our recruiting. He spends many nights watching video, and he's very competitive, and he wants to do whatever we can to bring in quality athletes here, and he does a great job for us. We have a good time, and we're always competing to bring in the best recruits to our program, so it's always fun.
And just a follow-up, a couple of the early losses against the top teams went the distance, five sets, and just barely missing out on a couple of those. How does that help out when it comes conference tournament time, when you're expected to play 2 or 3 of those in one day?
Sure. Well, those tournaments definitely help in that respect. I mean, last year I think it was 7 matches in the 3 days. So, we've got to learn. We haven't won a 5-match set yet this year, and we've got to learn to be able to finish. And I think the girls are learning from that. We made a lot of mistakes in a couple of the 5-matches that we lost, 5-set matches. So I think that they're learning. We're practicing every day on how to win that game to 15, and I think we'll be prepped because we're probably going to see some Game 5s in conference this year.
So, Coach Mashe, let's talk about what's ahead on your schedule. You're, of course, 1-1 in ASC play, but this week you're at home again in the friendly confines of Ornelas Gymnasium, and you got Howard Payne on Friday and Hardin-Simmons University on Saturday. Talk about Howard Payne and what you expect from them as they come to your home court.
Well, they just actually went through a coaching change this past year. I've had a coach there for several years, and so they're seeing a new style of play, and watching them on film, I think they're going to be consistent. I think everybody is going to be battling for wins every night, and so we're expecting a team to come in here and play well against us. I think if we can do a good job taking care of the ball and focusing on our side of the net, I think that we'll come out on top versus them.
So the match against Howard Payne University is Friday night in Ornelas, begins at 6 p.m. Get there early, get a great seat to watch the Lady Tigers. And then on Saturday, 2 p.m., the match starts against Hardin-Simmons University. Kind of talk about HSU.
Well, Hardin-Simmons is the 4-year reigning champs, so they know how to win, and we saw that last year in the finals of the ASC Championship. But, they're a little bit of a different team than what they were last year, and so, we're definitely expecting a good match from them, but I think we match up well with them, and again, if we take care of our side of the net, I think we can compete well against them Saturday.
Listening to the Tigers Coaches Show on the ETBU Sports Net, live from CC's Pizza in Marshall, Texas. Join us each Wednesday at high noon as we talk to the coaches of ETBU and fall sports right now. Of course, Lyndsay Mashe in the chair right now. And Jason, you got a final question for Coach Mashe.
Yeah, Coach, talk real quick about the newcomers and how they've adjusted to the speed and the difference moving from high school standouts to college freshmen and how they've done with that.
Sure. Well, we have 8 freshmen this year, and they're all doing a great job of coming in here and competing every day in practice, no matter where their role on the team is right now. But we do have 3 freshmen that are battling for spots and playing for us right now. And honestly, I couldn't be happier with their effort and the way they are performing for us as freshmen. They're getting better with every game, and they're gaining confidence, and some of them are becoming go-to players for us.
You're right, folks. So click in this afternoon. Howard Payne for the Lady Tigers, 6 p.m. Friday at Ornelas, and then Saturday, another American Southwest Conference opponent, Hardin-Simmons, comes in to Marshall to play at 2 p.m. Coach Mashe, thank you for your time this afternoon here at CC's.
Thank you.
We're at CC's Pizza. We're going to wrap the show up right now. Thank you for clicking in this afternoon on the Tiger Coaches Show each Wednesday at noon. Click in again, or if you're in the Marshall, Harrison County area, why don't you just drive down here on Wednesday and eat lunch with us. The buffet is $5, and that includes the drink. On behalf of Jason Souls and the sports information staff at ETBU, I'm Mike Midkiff, and thank you for CC's for hosting us today, and also for Coach Mashe and Coach Earl spending time. Hey, Tiger Sports here this weekend on campus. If you need to know all the details of what time and where, go to etbsports.com and check out the schedules for all our fall sports. Of course, soccer and cross country happening as well. From CC's Pizza, I'm Mike Midkiff. We'll see you Saturday on the Tiger broadcast beginning at 6:40 for Tiger football.